Hi there, this is Zev Tabli, and I want to share with you some moments about defending. And I first want to preface it by I don't know what the coaches said. I'm not trying to sound as if I know more than whoever the coach is, in this case at PSG and at Marseille, but I am recognizing certain things that I think have value. So, what I want us to start off with is Marseille here has a free kick. It's a poor free kick, and my technology is not working. It's a poor free kick, and it results eventually in Marseille getting the ball. So now what I want us to recognize is Marseille's defending. This gentleman here, jogging back to get into shape. And now the shape is pretty good. It looks like a maybe 4-4-2, but the shape will come a little bit clearer now. And there you go. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's a 4-1-4-1. And the shape, I know a lot of coaches will be like, this formation is better than this formation. I don't think it matters. I think it just matters that the space is occupied. However it is occupied, it just has to be occupied. So now what I want you to notice is whenever you force a team backwards or sideways, your job as defenders is been done quite well. You've done your job. I call it a win. You won. You won that mini battle. That's a win for Marseille. Now watch this guy for a second. He starts walking in, just a couple steps. It opens up for PSG to play this ball out wide to Bernat. And this gentleman now has to do a little bit of extra work, which he does. Unfortunately, the camera zooms in there, but he does his extra work. But he forced him backwards. That's a win. Marseille wins. See, we watch again. Marseille wins again. Now, this is certainly a win, but it's like a win times two because now we forced the longer pass. The longer pass, in many cases, is less accurate because the ball has to travel over a greater distance, which enables us to be able to read where the ball might go because the ball has to travel over that long distance and the ball's not going to change direction as it's traveling. So now this pass is certainly a very safe pass and likely to be connected, but he's about to go big and we can see that by his body language. So now for these players and for these players now have to be quickly thinking second ball, let's press high, because we know that the gentleman who's going to take the touch, it's going to be difficult. In this case, I think it's Di Maria who has to receive this pass. And it's not a great pass. The high press was on from Marseille, and Marseille win it. So the cue here is that if you force the long ball, that means that you've done your job. That's the whole point of the press, is to force the long ball so now you can win it. So it's important that when the long ball does come, that you try and keep it. Second to that is that when you force it backwards, that's a win. And that's the lesson for today.